Hybrids. People tend to think they're very slow and very boring, but we are starting to see the hybridization of every vehicle segment. The technology has come so far that even supercars are using it to take their performance to the next level. Nonetheless, I have yet to see a mass automaker use hybrid technology or electrification to take the performance of their everyday cars to the next level until now. Meet the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime, a plug-in hybrid crossover that Toyota says is for the performance-oriented driver, and they're not kidding. Today, I'm going to be giving you a tour of the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime, and then I'll give you my opinion on just how fun this plug-in hybrid crossover is from Toyota. Let's do this. The Toyota RAV4 Prime here is quite a vehicle for Toyota. Instead of pointing out all the cool and weird things like I usually do, I'm going to tell you about some really impressive facts about the RAV4 Prime. Now, the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime is the second quickest Toyota after the Toyota Supra, but since the Toyota Supra is technically all BMW, this is in fact the quickest Toyota available right now, and hey, it's a compact crossover. So how quick is it? According to Toyota, a recent consumer research project showed that the RAV4 Prime here outperformed the Porsche Macan in acceleration, engine sound, and pedal feel, so that's pretty amazing. Speaking in technical terms, the Toyota RAV4 Prime will do 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds, while the base Porsche Macan will do it in 6.3 seconds. That's quite impressive. Now, since this is a plug-in hybrid, let's talk about the fuel-efficient parts. With the full charge, the Toyota RAV4 Prime gets a full electric range of 42 miles. Charging the battery takes 12 hours when using a 3.3 kilowatt charger at 120 volts or 4.5 hours when using it at 240 volts. If you add the optional 6.6 kilowatt charger at 240 volts, you can charge the Toyota RAV4 Prime in just 2.5 hours. What's most impressive to me though is that the Toyota RAV4 Prime has an estimated range of 600 miles on a full tank of gas and a full charge of its lithium-ion batteries. Now, when it comes to fuel economy, the Toyota RAV4 Prime gets an EPA-rated 94 mpge or 40 city and 36 highway miles per gallon. Next up, let's talk about drive modes because there are a bunch of drive modes to pick from. Using the dial here, you can push to activate normal drive mode, spin it left to activate eco, and spin it right to activate sport. And if you want to do some minor off-roading, you can select trail. Now, since the Toyota RAV4 Prime gets 42 miles of full electric driving, you can put it in EV priority mode, and that will allow the RAV4 Prime to run in EV mode without starting the engine, even if you press on the accelerator really strong. In auto EV or HV mode, the engine is started when temporary power is required, such as when the accelerator is depressed strongly or during sudden acceleration. Last but not least, you can put the RAV4 Prime in battery charge mode, where the state of charge is recovered through the engine power generation when the battery charge is too low for electronic driving. So what sits under the hood of the most powerful Toyota available right now? It's the same 2.5 liter four-cylinder Atkinson setup that you see in the RAV4 Hybrid, but in here it has two electric motors that allow it to have a combined output of 302 horsepower, and then it's mated to an eCVT transmission. Next up, let's talk about pricing. The 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime SE starts at $38,100, while the RAV4 Prime XSE, the top of the line model, starts at $41,125. Keep in mind though that the 18 kilowatt lithium ion battery qualifies the RAV4 Prime for up to $7,500 in federal tax credit, as well as additional state incentives, so you can go that route to save some money. Next up, let's talk about design because this thing is pretty stylish for a compact crossover. I think it looks really, really nice. I actually like the exterior design of the new RAV4 quite a bit. It's a great balance of bold and ruggedness. You get two trim levels here in the Toyota RAV4 Prime, including the SE and the XSE. The XSE here includes 19-inch alloy wheels with a two-tone exterior paint scheme, which pairs the black roof with whatever color you get it in. This color here is called Supersonic Red because, hey, this thing can hit supersonic speeds. Now, when it comes to cargo capacity, the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime gets a total of 33.5 cubic feet behind the second row, and with the second row folded, you can enjoy 63.2 cubic feet. That's plenty of room to basically put anything you want in there for your trips to Costco, going on a long trip with the family, so very cool. Next up, let's hop inside the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime because it's actually pretty nice in here. Honestly, it just feels slightly more premium than the regular RAV4 with things like the leather wrap steering and shifter and sporty red accents and stitching. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you can get the Toyota RAV4 Prime in two trims, including the SE and the XSE. That being said, the SE trim comes pretty well equipped with things like heated front 8-way power adjustable seats, a 7-inch digital information display, and an 8-inch touchscreen display with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and much, much more. You can add on a weather and moonroof package for $1,665, and that will add on a heated steering, heated rear seats, and rain sensing wipers. But if you want to move up in level, you can go for the XSE trim, which will give you all that and more, including a 9-inch touchscreen display, fake leather seats, a wireless charger, ambient lighting, and navigation. Now, when it comes to the XSE model, you can also add more with 3 optional packages that will give you extra bits like cooled seats, a panoramic sunroof, a digital rear view mirror like the ones you see in Cadillacs, a bird's eye view camera, and a heads-up display, along with much more. Let's hop in the second row of the Toyota RAV4 Prime. When you get back here, you have 38 inches of rear legroom. I'm about 6 foot tall. That's my seating position. As you can see, I still have a lot of room. You have heated seats back here once again, and then you have 2 USB outlets to charge your phones. Next up, let's talk about driver assistance safety tech. Both Toyota RAV4 Prime models come standard with the Toyota Safety Sense system, which will give you things like adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert and lane keep assist, road sign recognition, pre-collision, and pedestrian warning. Now, before I give you my opinion of the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime, let me point out a few random things that I love to show you guys. You have a total of 4 cup holders, 1, 2 in the front, and then 2 in the back once you fold down the center armrest. Next up, here's how the door open and close sounds on the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime from the outside and from the inside. Pretty solid. Last but not least, this is how the horn sounds on the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime. Pretty Toyota-ish. Now that I've given you a tour of the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime, let me give you my opinion on what I think about this plug-in hybrid crossover. That's pretty fun to drive. Let's get into this. The RAV4 Prime is actually pleasantly surprising. Honestly, when Toyota started making bogus claims that this is better than the Porsche Macan in terms of performance, I was a bit hesitant, and honestly, nobody buying a Porsche Macan would ever consider the Toyota RAV4 Prime, but this thing is pretty nice nonetheless. 0 to 60 for the Toyota RAV4 Prime comes in 5.7 seconds, while the Porsche Macan will do it in 6.3 seconds. And while, again, nobody buying a Porsche will ever consider a Toyota, that's pretty impressive that this thing can outrun a Porsche Macan. Most of that fun can be had when this thing is fully charged and fully gassed. You have 2 electric motors mated to a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder Atkinson engine from the RAV4 Hybrid for a combined output of 302 horsepower. That's pretty cool. I'm honestly very impressed. Jump on the accelerator and you'll see just how responsive this thing is. The acceleration is very smooth and very quick. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, I did test drive the new RAV4 when it first came out, and I felt the cabin noise was a bit too loud. It is definitely reduced in here, so there might be some extra insulation here, but it's not as quiet as I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be a little bit more quiet so I can have my meetings and phone calls on Bluetooth. So would I consider buying the Toyota RAV4 Prime? Honestly, why not? As Toyota says, this is the second quickest Toyota after the Toyota Supra. I'm just left wondering why they didn't do this to the Toyota Corolla hatchback, because that would have been very cool. Either way, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next time. Make sure you hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Omar Drives. And you can follow me on TikTok at Omar Drives. And if you're enjoying my content, share it with your friends. Let them know about it. Take care. I'll see you next week. Peace.